I feel like this white shirt is making me look extra black. But whatever, boo. I look good. Whatever color I can be, orange, yellow, red, purple, blue, brown. I look good. This one is for all of my heavy-handed twist out boos. We need this to last all week, period. Hey Wonderfros, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebony, and if you are new here, then welcome to my corner of the YouTube universe, and if you're old here, then hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over my updated twist out routine. This is going to be version 1, part 1. I'm not sure how I'm gonna name it yet, but before I jump into it, take one quick second, go down below, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos from me, and thumbs up if you like this content. And without further ado, let's jump into it. I might break out in a full-blown sweat for this video because I got all these lights on and I got this sweatshirt on, my Adwoa sweatshirt, girl, and it's still way too hot, way too hot to be having a sweatshirt on here in Atlanta. So anyway, I'm gonna just jump right into it. I'll show you guys the demo portion. I am not gonna be reviewing the products because I have already done that in a lot of detail, a thorough review. I can link that above in the eye, but I am going to be using heavy products. At least for me, I'm heavy-handed, and I think these products are for people who want their twist outs to lay down, stay down. I know for me, my twist outs and my hair will like boof up and get big and big and big throughout the week as the days go on. So I don't go for bigness day one. I don't go for fluff. I don't want the volume because that naturally is going to come anyway. Usually day one, I want things to be a little more tamed, a lot more tamed. So this is gonna be my twist out version 1, part 1. I'm not sure what I'm gonna name it yet, but my updated twist out routine for people who want a more tamed twist out. And then for part 2 or version 2, I'll do another one that is for people who want bigger, fluffier twist outs. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be going over today. I am using the Adwoa products. You guys know I love those products. I highly recommend. And I'm just going to jump into the demo portion and show you guys what I do to achieve this look. Okay? Okay. So this is everything you're gonna need: a spray bottle of warm water, some detangling tools, and a defining tool. This to part your hair on whatever side you like, and then I'm using the Adwoa products for the lock method. So that is the leave-in oil, and this is the cream. And clips, obviously y'all know you're always gonna need clips. So this is the one half of my head already finished. I went ahead and twisted this up, and this is what things are looking like. And I'm gonna start in the back right quadrant here. And this is my hair prior to any product, and I'm going to start by using the leave-in. Now this is a leave-in styler. This is my holy grail, #1 all-time favorite leave-in styler, and this makes my hair moisturized and defined, and I have not found any other leave-ins that are on this level, point blank period. So I use a lot of leave-in, one because it is a styler, so this is like the initial styling step, and I'm smoothing this through thoroughly. Smoothing, I feel like, is a big deal. Okay, I think the friction from my hands just makes it go into my hair more, like it makes it absorb better and penetrate better. And here I am putting water on my hair before I use the oil, because oils are sealants, and this oil blend is great. I don't oil my scalp anymore because I don't need to based on my metabolism type. I just smooth it on the length of my hair, and again, smoothing is key. So I'm making sure that I'm getting the roots of my hair, but also the ends of my hair, and focusing it there. So next, in order to make sure that the oil doesn't come back off of my hair, I am using a cream. And I know that sounds weird, like what, an oil can come back off of your hair, but that's what I feel like happens with my hair if I just do the oil, which is why I don't like the LCO method. I like the LOC method. So here I'm using my defining tool. You want to make sure that your hair is detangled prior to any kind of styling period, so that the defining tool does exactly that. It defines. Some people don't like to take the Demon brush all the way up to the root of their hair. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on what texture I'm dealing with on my scalp, because I am multi-textured. But I am just making sure that the ends are defined, and then I am twisting my hair up. I have parted my hair into medium-sized sections. You can do whatever ones you like, but when you're using your defining tool, you also want to make sure that when you split your hair into the 2 sections to twist it, that you split it in a natural split. So here, as you can see, I slowed it down. You want to make sure that whenever you split your hair, that it is already in a split section. You don't want to have to take a piece of hair and like split that clump, because the defining tool is going to get your curls to clump, and that's what you want. I have told you guys before you twist up, you want your curls to be pre-clumped before twisting so that it's easier to separate and you don't get as much frizz. But also, when you twist it up, try not to disturb the natural curl pattern. So I always stick my thumb through in an area where I feel like my hair already naturally parts from the root, and then I twist it up. And as you can see here, this is what the definition is looking like on the ends, and again in the pre-clumped sections, so that the takedown is going to be easier for me later. You also want to twist your hair tight at the root, and I know you guys have noticed the reason I'm twisting behind my head is because you want to twist in the direction that the hair is going to fall, not off to one side or the other, because that's how the hair is going to fall, and then it's going to be harder to get rid of that middle split in the back, and then you're gonna have to overpick, and then you're gonna lose some definition, and we don't want that. So I twist my hair behind my head first, or whatever direction it's supposed to go in, so that it's easier for me during the takedown. And this is what things are looking like. Now this is my kinkier section, and I'm just gonna show you guys basically the exact same thing here. But another tip is that when I twist my hair and it's not the same length all the way down, sometimes one section of the twist will be longer than the other, and then you'll get to the bottom. One, I do not twist all the way to the bottom because that can cause tangling and frizz during the takedown. I twist all the way until the ends of my hair are about the same length, and then I start to twirl. So as you guys saw, I twirl my ends, but if my hair for whatever reason is in layers or just different lengths, then I also make sure that I twirl my hair, so then the takedown is easier. And you guys will see I basically untwirl my hair during the takedown, so it's not gonna cause any frizzy ends. I know that was a major problem for me, especially for my flat twist outs, but for my regular twist outs, I try not to make my ends frizzy because that can definitely ruin the style. So a few other tips that I wanted to mention is that I have started applying my product in bulk, and by that I mean I used to do each twist leave-in oil cream each twist, and that is pretty time consuming. In order to not get your hair to dry out as easily, you can apply the leave-in and the oil in bigger sections. You also want to try and avoid brushing out your ends after you get done twisting at the bottom, and I know that's a big thing, but it causes a lot of frizz for me, so I try to avoid it at all costs. I just like to smooth instead. And you want to make sure that you're using products that don't flake. Because I am so heavy-handed and because this is a lot of product, I know that these all work together and it's not going to cause a problem for me later. So those are my extra tips. Yes, it will take forever for your hair to dry, but if you see the white stuff start to build up, you can always just like shoop it down. That's what I call it. Shooping the product off and putting it on the next twist over, so then you don't have to apply as much product and it doesn't again extend your drying time. So this is what my twists are looking like, and this is the next day. I did air dry. It actually might have been a day and a half, I don't remember, but I just air dried. It's the healthiest way to do it, but you can sit under a hooded dryer if you have to. And here you can just see for my takedown how my hair is already pre-clumped. I literally untwirl with one finger and then I pull it apart as I see fit, and because my hair is pre-clumped before putting it into the twist, it kind of is really easy for me to take apart. Now keep in mind that I did have medium size sections, so this is what my hair does in these sections. If I were to use bigger sections, I know I would incur more frizz. So this is what things are looking like so far. I am just taking my time, and do not rush the takedown process. I know some people think, oh, it's just twists, you can unravel them very easily, but no sis, I don't. You have to take at least half as much time as you took putting them in to take them out. It is easier, it is faster, but don't rush it. I used to twirl my ends whenever I would get frizz, but I stopped doing that because when it comes time for the next wash day to try and detangle, I think it caused more fairy knots for me, so I don't twirl my ends as much anymore. If they come out frizzy, then that's just the way it's gonna be. And because my hair has gotten longer, again, single strand knots and detangling has become more time consuming. So here again, I am just pulling apart the pre-clumped sections and making sure that everything is defined to my liking. I did tie down my edges, but I didn't put anything extra on them, and I do bobby pin my roots sometimes, as you can see here, just to get my hair again more tame and to lay down and stay down. You also want to be careful not to over fluff. I know sometimes I can get carried away and it's just like separate, 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 keep going, just keep separating. And it looks really pretty, but don't get too crazy because day one, you know, you want things to be, at least I want things to be a little more tame and like laid down, because the bigness and the volume and the booth, that is natural. That is guaranteed. It's gonna come one way or another. So for me, day one, I would rather it be a little more tame. Well, like a lot more tame. So this is what things are looking like. These are my extreme twist out tips, okay? This is how everything is hanging, and as you can see, I don't have to deal with that middle part or that separation down the middle. It's really easy. Obviously, I have high density hair, but I also twisted it in a way that I don't have to deal with that because it can still happen to my hair. I just make sure that I twist to the back. I did feel like it was a little flat at the crown area. I have a weird shaped head, at least that's how I feel. And so I wanted to pick it a little, but don't get carried away with this step either. This fan pick is my favorite kind, and I kind of just go around and like pick out maybe like half an inch. I don't do too much because I know once again this will grow and get bigger throughout the week. So hopefully you guys like that video. It is nothing new, nothing that I haven't been doing on my channel for years, okay? Like I do twist outs all the time. So I just wanted to update it because the last updated twist out routine I did was 2017 and now it's almost like 2020. So I just thought I'd re-up for y'all and just give you the tea. I mean, it's not really tea, it's the same old, same old. That's just that on that. And this is what things are looking like. Now this will last me a whole week. Y'all know I don't refresh, I don't re-up, I don't retwist, I don't re-nothing. I am not part of the re-lifestyle, okay? But this is what things are looking like. This is after Curl Fest and everything. So these products hold up really well in humidity. They hold up well outside. They have a lot of hold, and based off the way that I'm using them, I think that they last. They give me the longevity that I'm looking for. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Remember to let your spirit, soul, and hair stay lifted like an Afro puff, and subscribe down below to my world so you don't miss any more videos from me. And if you do, then I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.